Electrical energy measurement. Part 3, AC circuits and power factor. 1. The AC waveform. Unlike steady DC, alternating current, AC, voltage and current constantly change direction and magnitude in a smooth, sinusoidal wave. This constant variation is what makes AC measurement more complex than DC. 2. RMS value, the effective measure. Because the AC signal is constantly fluctuating, we use the root mean square, RMS, value. The RMS value is the effective DC equivalent. It's the value of DC current or voltage that would produce the same amount of heat as the AC signal. All voltmeters and ammeters measure in RMS. 3. Introducing phase difference. In pure AC circuits containing components like inductors or capacitors, the voltage wave and the current wave may not cross zero at the same time. This time difference is called the phase difference, phi, and it is the root of the power factor problem. 4. Apparent power, S. The total package. Apparent power, S, is the total power delivered by the source. It is the simple product of the RMS voltage and RMS current. S is equal to V underscore RMS asterisk I underscore RMS. Its unit is voltamperes, W. This is the capacity the generation and transmission equipment must handle. 5. Active power, P. The useful power. Active power, P, also called true power or real power, is the power actually consumed by the load to do useful work, like generating heat or turning a motor shaft. It is the energy you get billed for. Its unit is the watt, W. 6. Reactive power, Q. The recycled power. Reactive power, Q, is the power that flows back and forth between the source and reactive components, inductors and capacitors. It is necessary to build up magnetic and electric fields, but does no useful work. Its unit is voltamperes reactive, var. 7. The power triangle. The relationship between these three types of power is visualized by the power triangle. Apparent power, S, is the hypotenuse, active power, P, is the adjacent side, and reactive power, Q, is the opposite side. 8. Pythagorean relationship. The three powers are related by the Pythagorean theorem. S2 is equal to P2 plus Q2. 9. Defining power factor, cos. The power factor, PF, is the ratio of active power, P, to apparent power, S. PF is equal to cos is equal to P, S. It is also the cosine of the phase difference angle, phi. 10. The ideal power factor. The power factor is a number between 0 and 1. An ideal load has a PF of 1.0, unity, meaning P and S are equal, no reactive power. Lower PFs mean a larger portion of the current is reactive and wasted. 11. Importance of power factor. A low power factor is inefficient because the utility must generate and transmit a high apparent power, S, to deliver a small amount of useful active power, P. Industrial consumers are often charged penalties for operating at a low PF. 12. Measuring true power. Because of the PF, simply multiplying V and I gives S, W, not the useful P, W. This complexity is why we need specialized instruments, like the electrodynamic voltmeter, which we'll cover next.